Mark, congratulations. What can you share with me about the conversation on FaceTime that you just had with your parents?
Well, my parents, they're actually en route to Croatia. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. And so my mom always jokes, she's like, you're going to make your debut while we're somewhere in the middle of Europe. And just the fact that I was able to, they were able to watch it. Their flight got delayed so they could see it. And then I was able to FaceTime them afterwards. And they were just, my mom is emotional. She was crying, and it was really special. It was special.
Among the tears, what is it that your mom said that mattered most to you, Mark?
She was just proud of me. They've seen literally everything that I've gone through over the last 9-10 years, and she's just proud of me. And they said the same stuff they say to me after every game. Good game, way to go, keep grinding, doing a great job. In that sense, it was life is normal, but I was getting to wear a Phillies hat, and they watched me on national TV, so it was cool.
To have your brother Jon and his wife Shelly here watching this game, Mark, when you think about that, what did it mean to have their support in the ballpark with you tonight?
It was special. My brother and I have been through a lot together. We have a really, really close friendship, close relationship. So, and he's a guy I can talk to about anything. And so, it was almost special that it was just like an intimate group with just him and his wife here. And I'm looking forward to seeing them after I get done with my post-game stuff. I feel like I'm at a loss for words. It's just like overwhelming.
Mark, when you got to the mound, I noticed you took a look around this great ballpark. Who were you thinking about? What was going through your mind as you prepared to pitch the ninth inning?
I was just trying to take in the entire environment, kind of take some mental pictures, just remember what this feeling was like. One of the things that I kind of came into this year knowing, hey, each day might be my last. And genuinely, I was at a point where still trying to figure out what my role was, and reliever, starter, do I still have it in me to put up good numbers, things like that. And so I was like, well, if each day is going to be my last, I'm gonna enjoy it. And I really enjoyed tonight. So I was just trying to just soak in the entire environment. The Philly fans were awesome. I think they, number of them knew about the story and gave me an applause, and it was just an emotional night. I really wanted us to get a win, because we're competing for, the NL East and a wild card. But man, it was a really, really special night.
Mark, you've been so incredible in sharing authentically everything you've gone through. You've talked about going through depression and everything you've had to deal with physically, mentally, to be standing here. To those people who draw strength from you and your story, what do you want them to know tonight?
I want them to know that any strength or inspiration you see in me is really not me, but God living through me. I'm very intimate with just my brokenness, with my failures, my mistakes, everything. I don't find myself some, guy who should be put on this pedestal. Literally what's happening right now in my life is only by the grace of God. I was literally hopeless. I had given up on ever having this day come. But I think God reignited that spark in me. And I think when God does something like that, it can take time, but it can be hard to stop. And so I'm really overwhelmed. I'm thankful. And yeah, I don't know what to say.
Well, and Mark, it's just incredible because you came back to pursue a night like this. But what I'm hearing from you is almost that this night wasn't essential for this to be a success. Absolutely.
This whole season has been, overwhelming in just how much fun it's been, because I kind of knew that I was going to be pitching, and in Lehigh, and this very well might be my last year, and the fact that I was able to go and figure out how to be a reliever and then put up good numbers, I was having fun, and I knew I was going to have fun this year regardless of the results. So getting an opportunity like this is far and above what I could have possibly imagined when I show up to spring training. I knew it might be my last, and if I stayed in Lehigh the whole year, or I got released or called up, whatever happened, I knew it was going to be a fun year, and it was more than enough for what I needed, and I had a lot of peace about that. So this is overwhelming how cool this is, and just that I get to experience this.
Last couple ones for you, Mark. You descend the dugout steps. All your teammates are there cheering for you. How do you describe that rush of emotion that had to wash over you then?
It was hard to hold back tears, but I think they all had recognized. Everyone has their own path. Some guys are quick to the majors and become the superstar. Some guys are grinders in the minors and finally get their shot. I think it was cool that I got a debut with Derek Hall, who has just been crushing it down in Lehigh, and he's been a guy who's been grinding and putting up numbers, and year after year he just shows up and works. And so, but getting to see the reception I got in the dugout, it felt like I was just being brought into this fraternity of big league ball players, and it was hard to hold back tears.
And finally, not for nothing here, Mark, but your first pitch was a 97-mile-an-hour sinker that was excellent. So what's your scouting report? What's next here on this journey for you?
We'll see. I mean, it's been fun to have, I feel like, a refreshed arsenal this year. I made some mechanical changes, and we've worked really hard to figure out, all right, what can I do to be successful? And so kind of changed grip on the fastball, changed the arm motion, and, I think early in the season I'm like, shoot, I'm kind of throwing pretty hard and ball's kind of moving. So let's just see what we got. Slider's been getting more locked in as the season's gone along. Changeup is hit or miss, but lately it's been pretty good. Fortunately, I was able to get guys out with a lot of fastballs tonight. So I'm just going to try to keep sticking to my strengths and then make adjustments as the season dictates.
Mark, a lot of smiles around the game tonight because of all you represent. Congratulations. What an incredible moment. And let's keep doing this. Let's keep having more conversations like this in the future, okay?
I'd love that, John. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark. All the best.
Thanks.